Namo Samayantam, Namo Swadhay, Namo Samayriyam, Namo Swadhay, Namo Swadhay Savanam, Omkaramendru Sanyutantyam Jayanti Yogina, Kamadam Okshadam Sri Omkaraya Namo Namo, Manganam Bhagavanayo, Manganam Gautamani, Manganam Kunkundari, Ujendram Osumanganam Namasanari, Swanubhutya Kathasti Swadhay Bhavaya Vivaha Nirusanidata.
Om Namo Loye Sarvatrika Varti Arhantanam. Om Namo Loye Sarvatrika Varti Siddhanam. Om Namo Loye Sarvatrika Varti Aryanam. Om Namo Loye Sarvatrika Varti Ojjayanam. Om Namo Loye Sarvatrika Varti Savanam. Eso Panchanamukkaro Sarva Pava Panasano Manglalancha Sarvesing Padamam Hoya Mangla. Omkara Bindu Sanyuktam Nityan Dhayanti Yogina Kamadam Mokshadam Cheva Omkaraya Namo Nama Nama Samaysaraya Swanubhutya Chakasate Chitsabhavaya Bhavaya Sarva Bhavantarachide Agnana Timirandanam Gnana Anjana Salakaya Chaksurun Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Nama Tirthan Karo Jayavanta Varto Omkarana Dajinano Jayavanta Varto Janna Samo Sarana Sau Jayavanta Varto Netirthachara Jagama Jayavanta Varto Namo Tirthanayakane Namo Omkaranadane Omkara Sangaryotene Namo Te Sri Kunda Kundane Aho Upakara Jinavarano Kundano Dvani Divyano Jina Kunda Dvaniapya Aho Te Guru Kanano Aho Te Bhagavati Matano Dhruva Achalane Anupamagati Pamela Sarve Siddhane Vandi Kaho Sutta Kevali Bhasit Asamaya Prabhrata Are Mo Eka Suddha Sada Arupi Jnana Darsanamaya Kare Kai Anyate Maru Jari Paramanu Matra Nathi Are Om Namah Siddhebhyo Om Namah Siddhebhyo Om Suddhatmane Namaha. Jai Jandra, everybody. So today what we are going to do is we are going to finish the second stanza. We are on a Bhavarth section and we will start from there. And then remaining time, what we'll do that there was some question came from the Jain universe, and so I sent it out some slides to you. We will just go through it. So time to time reference will come, so we have to have some clarity. What is this Jain universe made up of? How do we expect Jain universe to be? And when we talk Magdi Kshatra and all the things, what those things are, we have to have some idea. So we'll go through those things. So that will give us pretty good idea about it. That's part of the Karnanu Yoga. What we are doing right now is a Dravyanu Yoga. So let's start. So we'll start from current slide. So this is the Bhavarth. Bhavarth says that it's just Gujarati, whatever it says in the Samaysar. We have just also put that thing in. So now Bhavarth means further explanation. What is this further explanation? As we say that Samaysar stanza is written by Samaysar stanza is written by Kunkun Swami. Then Amrit Chandracharya made the explanation of the stanza, means Gatharth, and then Tika means kind of detailed explanation was given by Amrit Chandracharya, and Bhavarth over here we have taken from Pandit Jaichandji Chabda. Jaichandji Chabda was about 250-300 years back. So Kunkun Swami was close to 2000 years back. Amrit Chandra Acharya was about 1000 years back. And the Pandit Jaichandji Chabda about 200-250 years back. And Gurudev Kanji Swami, who really opened the real meaning of Samaysar, and the word Atma became household name. That thanks to our Gurudev Kanji Swami, for 45 years, he kept on giving this kind of explanation to us. And so we are very fortunate. All those material from Gurudev Kanji Swami is available online, but they are Gujarati and Hindi. And so that's it. So what it says in Bhavath, that the Jaichandji Pandit starts with the thing saying that a substance is called Padarth. The substance is called Padarth. And then he gives different meaning what Padarth means. Padarth has two words. It's a Sanskrit word. Padarth has a word Pad and Earth. Pad means collection of letters. Let's say I say sugar. I write an S-U-G-A-R. That's a sugar. 1 second. So when I say sugar, S-U-G-A-R, that's called Pad. That's a collection of letters. That's it. But when Earth means, what is its intended meaning? When you read the word sugar, then you already know that that's a sweet tasting thing that we are talking, because I have experienced that sugar substance before, and so I can understand the meaning of that Pad. I can understand the earth of that Pad, means that is called Padarth. So Padarth means sugar is a Pad, and actual sugar substance is called Padarth. Soul is a Pad. When I write an S-O-U-L, that's a Pad. And actual soul substance is a Padarth. What is the soul substance made of? That it is Padarth, means that, therefore Padarth means soul substance. It has its own components. Their own components is substance, infinite attribute, and each attribute will have a mode every samay. Remember, we already said samay. Samay means blink of an eye, uncounted amount of samay pass by. So those are the modes. So when I say Padarth, it includes everything. It gives the total comprehensive knowledge about a given substance. So that means the Padarth means that's a word. So if we read the Gujarati and Sanskrit literature, Hindi literature, this kind of words will come a lot. So we have to understand those things. And in this way, when we talk about Padarth, means it shows the Anekan Swarupano. That means it shows multifacetedness of that substance. That means it also when I say Padarth, it shows the soul substance. It also includes infinite attribute, and each attribute has a mode every samay. So all those things are being included in Padarth. And then when we take one thing, we make as a prominent, and other thing is a secondary, that is called Nai. That's called partial point of view. This is called multifacetedness, means total comprehensive knowledge about the substance. Now, Vastu means an object. The thing is also called Vastu. There are different names that author is putting over here. First he said Padarth. Now he puts this word Vastu. Vastu means substance is also known as Vastu, means an object. Any object we can call it Vastu. Now this Vastu includes infinite attribute and modes within a given substance. So again, Padarth also included all those things. Same thing, Vastu also includes all the things. So Vastu and Padarth are basically same things. So these attributes and modes are present due to substance itself and not having any help from any alien belonging. So this is very, very important. This is a center point in the Samaysar that we'll be getting. And this is our base building we are doing. First 16 stanzas are the most, it's a heart of the Samaysar, and rest of the things are total expansion of those 16 stanzas. So if we go and understand these 16 stanzas, we have pretty good kind of a grip on the subject. And that's the reason that we are kind of taking our own time, and we are just sidetracking time to time like this, that will be talking universe today and all the things, because all those things will be coming into the discussion time to time. So what does this, so attribute modes are present due to substance itself, means my attributes are because of me as a substance only. Nobody else has interfered in that one. Similarly, my mode, if I become angry right now, that is because of me only. It's not because you did something and that's why I became angry. No. If I became angry, it's because of me only, and so I have to take responsibility. I can't pass the buck that, oh no, because of you, because of you. If I made a mistake, it's me. Or if I did something, it's me. Or if I had the realization of my soul, it's because of me. Lots of things are associated and present as a nimit. Nimit means if I want to read right now, I need the light, so light became nimit for me. It became instrumental cause for me. This light, for example, maybe it is on for 24 hours. And that was, it did not become instrumental cause for anything. But when I want to read, then the light became nimit. Means instrumental cause is only told to be instrumental cause when there is an action occurs in a given substance. When self-realization occurs with me, outside, omniscient Lord, enlightened true teachers, and Holy Scripture, they will be present as an instrumental cause. Remember, how many of us, they had the books in our house for so long and we never touched those books? Did they become nimit for me? No. When I want to read, when I want to do the reference, when, you know, I mean, it was very funny that I had gone to Mangalatan and I was talking to Devan Panditji, and I said, you know, I need to have some dictionary. And he says, you know what, there is a dictionary called Jain Darshanavali, and that is extremely detailed. There are 3 big volumes, and most of the words that you would like to have it, it will have it. So I said, where can I get it? He said, well, you know, on Jaina e-library you can get it. So I came here and I downloaded all the things. And then I was looking for something in my library, and guess what? All those 3 volumes are sitting there for last 15 years. I never knew that they were there because I never opened them. When I opened, then they became instrumental cause for me. So that is very, very important. We have to have clarity in our mind. What is instrumental cause? Water is an instrumental cause for fish to swim. Water's presence is important, but water does not do anything to the fish. On the same water, when you throw the rock, rock sinks. And when you put this fish, fish swims. Why? What happened? Because rock's nature is to sink, and so water provided vehicle for that. And fish's nature is to swim. Water provided vehicle for that. Water did not do otherwise anything else. Merely water is present. So that is very important, that we have to understand instrumental cause. And all the important thing, what you say, anything happens to me is because of me. Bad because of me, good because of me, and self-realization because of me. Associated instrumental causes will be there. Okay, a mode could be pure or impure, but is present in the substance by itself. My pure mode, my impure mode, my auspicious mode, my inauspicious mode, present within me because of me. Nobody else has done anything to that. So that is very important for us to understand. Now that in this Jaichandji Chabda gives same 7 points that Amrit Chandracharya said. So we already have gone extremely detailed. We'll just go through the names. Utpad Vyay Dhruv Yukta Satta Sahit means it is the substance, soul substance is with origination, cessation, and constancy nature. Second one, Jnan, Darshan, Swarup, Chaitanya, Swabhavi means the soul substance is full of, it has a nature of consciousness. Nature of consciousness is the important characteristics of the soul. Any 6 substances of the universe we take, then we just say, how can I have absolute characteristics so that I can differentiate different things? So when I say consciousness, that means has to be soul. When I say the substance has a touch, taste, smell, and all those things are there, then they have to be matter only. So
I'm gonna go with them.
Hello? Yeah, okay. So, Anant Dharmatmak Ek Akhand Dravya means even though the infinite attributes are there, the soul substance is one unit, and soul substance holds everybody together. Means if you take this is not like a module that you take the knowledge module out and replace it with something else, or you put the faith module. No, they all are integrated into one, and that is the soul substance. And the fourth is Akramvarti Guna Vakramvarti Paryavasa Yuk. That means the soul is with the attributes as well as with the mode. Then fifth is Swapa Prakashak Sarthak Samarth se Yukta hone se Anekakar hone par bhi ek. The soul substance has a knowledge attribute, knowledge attribute has a mode, and this mode shows this mode is showing the image of the soul by itself, as well as it gives image of the whole universe also in that mode. In spite of having multiple things present as an image in this knowledge mode, still there is one unity, and it doesn't become multifold nature. And we will be going all those things in English words also. Next slide. अपने असाधारण चैतन्य स्वभाव से चैतन्य स्वभाव के स्वभाव एवं पर द्रव्यों के विशेष गुणों के अभाव के कारण पर द्रव्यों से भिन्न है. Soul has its own attribute, and they are part of this soul. And everything else of the other objects, they belong to the other objects. Remember, in one space point, all the 6 universal substances are present. Things time infinite, and we remain for a time immortal. But still, soul will remain as a soul, matter will remain as matter, medium of motion, medium of rest, space and time will remain by their own nature. They will not merge with each other. It appears that they have merged, but they are not. They will not. And last part they say, पर द्रव्य एक क्षत्रवागा से अत्यंत मिला हुआ होने पर भी अपने स्वरूप से च्युत नहीं होने के कारण टंकोट विचित स्वभावी है. They are in a one space point, all those 6 universal substances, but they do not leave their characteristics. They remain by themselves. Having said that one, what does it mean? It means, number 1 point, living being has as an object by itself, means it's a padarth by itself, and it's having origination, cessation, and constancy. What's the point number 2? Object is with knowledge and perception type of infinite attribute. It is with consciousness nature. Means the most important identifying nature of the soul is consciousness, chaitanyatva, consciousness. And with consciousness includes knowledge and perception. They both are present together, knowledge and perception, and combined together, they are called chaitanyatva or consciousness. That's the attribute of the soul. Then, soul object is with infinite component element of its own, anand dharmatmak. It has infinite capacity of its own. Even though there are infinite attributes in both, soul remains one from the substance perspective. The soul is a binding element that it binds everybody together and keeps everybody united under one umbrella. There is a central government in Washington.
You can talk. Yes.
Even though, is there any question? No, okay. So even though there are multiple states and city and villages and towns are there, but they are united under central government. So the soul substance is kind of central government, and infinite attribute and modes are the component of that country. So they are remaining together in one form. Fourth one was, substance is known as Vastu because there resides infinite attributes and modes which have substance as their support. There is no help from any alien belonging. Modes may be pure or impure but are present within substance. As we say, anger occurring within me is me only. Nobody else is responsible for that. I am the responsible. I have to take responsibility. Anything happened good because of me. Anything happened bad because of me. Anything good happens, sure, it's because of me. But anything bad happens, I just said, oh, I'm sorry. You know, I'm a physician, but you know, I tried everything, but I'm sorry. You know, it was God's wish, and the patient died. So if something goes wrong, it's God's problem. Something goes good, it's my doing. No. Whatever, I have to take responsibility for everything. So that's what this point shows. Then, in the living object Padarth, there is knowledge which is known as self as well as an alien object. Even though knowing infinite objects, knowledge remains in indivisible form and does not become multifold. For example, what it means to say, it says that if you have the small pond and it's a quiet pond, it's a moonless night, millions of stars are in the sky, and they have their image is seen into the reflection is seen into the water. Now, me, the foolish person, says, oh my God, look at that, all these stars are present in this pond. And so I go in the pond to get those stars. What do I feel? I just feel coolness of water only. There is no real stars present. So the ekatva rup means indivisible form. The coolness of the water did not get disturbed by millions of stars showing their reflection into the water. Millions of objects getting reflection into my knowledge mode, but my knowledge mode doesn't become multifold. My knowledge mode remains with the knowledge attribute. My knowledge attribute remains with the soul substance, and that's why it is called Gnayak. Gnan Paryay, Gnan Gun, and the substance which holds the Gnan Gun. That means the substance is also called Gnayak, all-knower. This word will come a lot. All-knower or the Gnayak. So whenever I see anything, so for example, I see the phone right now. What has happened? This phone has produced reflection into my knowledge mode, and this knowledge mode is coming from the knowledge attribute, and knowledge attribute is part of the soul substance, which is called Gnayak, which is called all-knower. So if I see a phone right now, means I am manifesting, I am showing that I am the all-knower substance. Because of me being all-knower substance, I end up knowing this form. So each time I see any outside object, that means it is telling me that I am the all-knower. All-knower knows all these things. Remember, this is a piece of paper, and this is a telephone. This phone is not known by the piece of paper because there is no knowledge attribute. Only knowledge attribute present within me, knowledge mode present within me, all-knower soul substance within me. That's why I end up knowing this one. And that's why each and everything when I see, that means I am the seer of this one. I'm the knower of those things. Then every substance has its own specific attribute which makes it separate from others. Soul has this consciousness element which separates from the other substances. Because of it, soul no self as well as other object. Soul has its own attribute, and that's why it separates from the other substances of the universe. That's what we talked about. And last point, even though all those 6 universal substances remaining occupying in the same space point, but they don't lose their independence, the uniqueness and innate nature remains. So these are the 7 points that an author gives us, and at the end it says, at the end now, this is the whole stanza which says, soul when engrossed in his eternal true nature of self, then is known as engrossed in the self, means swasamay. And when getting engrossed in infatuation and inclination of attachment and aversion, moh, rag and dvesh, then is known as engrossed in the non-self, parsamay. So, soul is swasamay, means engrossed in the self when I'm engrossed within my true nature of the self. Just before we started, Ankit was telling, he met the one Muniraj, and Muniraj said after 20 minutes that, young man, I'll have to go now within. Within means he wanted to get engrossed within, and that's called swasamay. And when I'm talking to you, when I'm with the infatuation, when I'm with the inclination of attachment and aversion, then it's called parsamay. So Samaysar's second stanza, basically, I'll read that, and then we'll just conclude the stanza right now. What it says, Jiva charita darshana gnana sthit swasamaya nischay janavo sthiti karma pudgal na pradese parasamaya jiva janavo. Means when I'm engrossed in my true nature of self, that is called swasamay. And when I'm engrossed with the alien object, then I'm known as parsamay. Samay means soul. Par means alien. So my soul is reflecting on the outside material world, is called parsamay, engrossed in the non-self. But when my soul is getting engrossed within me only, it's called swasamay. So the stanza says only those 2 things, but then the Amritchandracharya expanded into those 7 things, that what is soul, what is samay. So all the 7 points we talked was for samay, and then what is parsamay? Alien objects that I'm looking at it. Swasamay means I'm bringing my attention to my pure nature of self. Attention to the alien object, parsamay. Attention to the soul substance is swasamay. So that's the thing that in these 2 lines only, author really extracted amazing amount of facts from within. So that's what we learned today. And now what we are going to go to that Jain universe. As I said, because that's going to come quite often to so much description, and not to get confused, we'll start with that quickly. There's lots of details are there. Depending on time, we will finish this one today. You know, I mean, I'll shorten if I have to, but rest of the things will be slides are self-explanatory, so you'll be able to understand. Jain universe is like a person standing with both the hands on the middle of the body, and that is, and with the legs spread apart. This is the shape of the Jain universe, and it appears to be like this. This is top of the universe. This is a diamond type of, this triangle type of, this is middle world. So what it means that there is a cosmic space. Cosmic space means lokakash. All this area included, the space that is included in this area of the universe is called cosmic space, or it's called lokakash. And there is besides this lokakash, there is an infinite amount of space is there, which is a purely empty space, which is called transcosmic space. Alokakash means any area that you see besides this lokakash, that is called alokakash or transcosmic space. So,
Kirit, uncle?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to go back to the we were talking about the second stanza.
Yeah.
I'm going to just try to share something that I think I learned, and then you can correct me because it'll probably come out wrong. I was told these 4 lines, like, Janai che te cheej hun thi, jannar che te hun.
Barabar.
And then the paryay says that jane che te hun thi, janai che te hun. Something like that.
Okay. No.
Did I get that right?
Let's see. What
Janai che te cheej hun thi. So the stuff that that is reflecting in my Gnan Gun, that's not me. But Jannar che, the person who is witnessing, that's me.
Yes. See, no, but basically what you have said is an absolute fact that the Janai Cheta Unati means the one that I'm perceiving as a parsamai. If I'm perceiving infatuation, I'm perceiving attachment and aversion, that is not my nature. Why? Because they're transient in nature, number one. And they're transient means they come and go. They come and whatever comes and goes, that cannot be my true nature. So whatever is coming in my knowledge mode, this is my knowledge mode. This is my knowledge mode with a mirror. And the whole universe is getting reflected in this mirror. That mirror of the knowledge mode shows the reflection of the whole universe. This whole universe is not here. I'm just the reflector of the whole universe. Means whenever I know anything, that is not, that's not the things from outside thing. That's merely reflection of the other objects. So whatever is known is not me. Because known, whatever I know right now, I'm knowing this piece of paper. When I'm knowing piece of paper, I'm not the piece of paper. I just reflected piece of paper. Now, the other point that you said, the reflection occurring within me. How long it lasts? Because the mode lasts for one samay. So reflection occurring within me also lasts for one samay. So that also has origination, cessation, and it dies. That mode is dead right now. So whatever is a transient in nature, that cannot be known. That cannot be me. So the mode is the mode which reflects everything. But that mode is also not me. Jannaro Janaiche. Jannaro Janaiche means all knower things over here is also getting reflected in my mirror of this mode. This is little too much right now, but it will be coming later on. Remember, this is a mirror. What does mirror do? Let's take a lamp. A lamp is over here. What does lamp do? Lamp lights the whole room, as well as lamp is also showing its own nature also. Lamp is showing the whole room, and lamp is showing itself also. For example, I don't need to have another lamp to know this lamp. This lamp already reflected itself and whole room. Similarly, knowledge mode reflects the all-knower soul substance within from one side, and from the other side, it is reflecting whole universe within. So again, this is happening in mode, but mode is transient in nature. That's not my nature. My nature is an all-knower, eternal, non-doer soul substance. And that is more. The Jannaro Janaiche. Jannaro means who is the all-knower substance is my nature. That's what you are saying. And this is very, it itself can take the whole 2-3 hours of discussion, and we'll be talking this one as we come, okay? Does it make sense? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
So then we can carry forward with this next thing. Okay. All right, here we were, current slide. Okay, so now we just said Lokakash and Alokakash, cosmic space and transcosmic space. You know, when we talk transcosmic space, it's so huge that this cosmic space is kind of teeny tiny dot only. And that teeny tiny dot is actually huge, huge, huge thing that we'll be trying to learn over here right now. What we have, this same thing is reflected in this slide, that this upper world, this diamond shape, it's called upper world, means Devlok. This is called middle world, where we are living, Mrityulok. And this is the lower world, means hellish souls are living, and there are 7 parts of the triangle. So we'll be talking more about those things. Now, look over here. There is center part. There is a straight thing going down over here. Keep that one in your mind, and we'll be talking more about it, because the center part and this narrow part of the middle world, they are exactly the same dimension, and what it shows over here now. This is the one, upper world, which is over here, middle world and lower world. Now, the center bar that we are seeing, which is same over here, it is called thrust nadi, tunnel of mobile living being. Means this is only the area that mobile living beings will be seen. Rest of the area, they are sthavar, means immobile living being will be present. So in the center, when there is a whole bar is passing by, and that whole bar that has a 2 to 5 cents living being living, and rest of the area there'll be 1 cent living being will be living in this universe. So this part is same as this part, and the middle part of this one is reflected over here, which is over here. So middle part is narrow, and this narrow area is same as this tunnel of mobile living being. Okay, all right. Now we are going further. So tunnel of mobile living being, that's called thrust nadi. 2 to 5 cents living being lives over here. Now there are lower world. There are 7 in nature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 hells. What are those 7 hell? Ratna Prabha, Sharkara Prabha, Valuka Prabha, Panka Prabha, Dhum Prabha, Dam Prabha, and Mahatam Prabha. Prabha means the area of living. Prabha means the earth problem. Ratna means it is like a shining jewels reflection is there. Sarkara Prabha. Valuka Prabha means it's kind of sand. Panka is kind of a wet mud. Dhum means darkness. Tam Prabha is a further darkness, and Mahatam is extreme darkness. So these are the 7 hells are there. Now in that 7 hell, the first one, remember this first one, Ratna Prabha. So we are talking about that one. Ratna Prabha is a luster of various jewels. That's called Ratna. Ratna Prabha means a luster of various jewels. There are 3 parts of it. Khar Bhag means Khar area, Punk area, Abbahul area. Khar area is a hard earth. This one is earth with color of mud, and Abbahul is a first infernal living being starts living here. We'll see furthermore. In Khar and Pank Bhag, Vyantar and Bhavan Vashidevs lives. There are 4 types of heavenly beings. Vyantar means those are, what is it called? Bhut and Pret, they are called Vyantar, and Bhavanvasi means these are the angels who gives punishment to the souls of the hellish soul. Okay. Okay, so this is the universe looking like that again. Now, in the middle world that we see, there is going to be an island then ocean, and then island, and ocean and island. So the infinite islands and oceans are there. And ultimately, there is going to be last ocean is called Swayambhu Raman Samudra. And if you are familiar with Apurva also, there is about 14th or 15th stanza coming for 12, 13, 14 stanza. It says, Moha Swayambhu Ramana Samudra Tarikari. More means an infinite infatuation state within me. It is like Swayambhu Raman Samudra. Swayambhu Raman Samudra is the last one over here. This is called Swayambhu Raman Samudra. Okay, so now over here, Jambudvip, Lavan Samudra, Dhatke Dvip, Kalodhi Samudra, Pushkarva Dvip, and it keeps on going, infinite Dvip, infinite Samudra, then Swayambhu Dvip, Swayambhu Parvat, and Swayambhu Samudra. So what it means over here, that this islands and ocean, islands and ocean, islands and ocean. So uncounted island oceans are there, and last one is Swayambhu Raman Samudra. It's a huge in nature. There is a, we can go in detail as much as you want to, but it's not going to help me, because it's not going to help us in our understanding, because it is the Karnanu Yoga gives exact dimension of all these things. Basically, this is 1 lakh yojan, and everything becomes double of that one. And when we are talking uncounted amount of dvip and samudra, islands and ocean, so this becomes a huge area. So we won't worry right now. But only the thing to know, Swayambhu Raman Samudra has a huge size of fish. They are huge and gigantic, and there are innumerable amount of this gigantic fish that they have a fifth gunsthanak, so that's what it is important to know that one. Now the area what we live in the center of the universe, this is Jambudvip, means the island of Jambu. So this is the island of Jambu. It appears to be like this. What is this island of Jambu looks like? It shows that there is this area is called Airavat Kshetra in the north. This area is called Bharat Kshetra in the south. In the center, it's called Mahavidya Kshetra. And in the center of the whole Jambudvip, there's a mountain called Mount Meru. So Bharat Kshetra, where we are right now, Airavat Kshetra, which is replica of Bharat Kshetra basically, and Mahavidya Kshetra is a one in which all the time Tirthankars can be there. In Airavat and Bharat Kshetra, Tirthankar can be there only in the 4th Ara. But here in Mahavidya Kshetra, Tirthankars are there every time, all the time. And that's why when we talk Kunkun Swami from Bharat Kshetra, he went with his own body, physical body. He went to Mahavidya Kshetra, and in this area there is a Simandra Swami is residing. Simandra Swami is giving the discourses. He has his own Samaysar. So Kunkun Swami went there, stayed for 8 days, listened to the discourses of the Simandra Swami, and then he also discussed with the first disciples of the Simandra Swami and everybody. And thereafter he got all this knowledge. He came back to Bharat Kshetra, and then he started, very first scripture he wrote down was a Pravachansar. And then he wrote down Samaysar and Niyamsar and Astapahud and Panchastika. All those things are written. Those are the things available to us today. So that means the thing that Kunkun Swami wrote down in Bharat Kshetra was directly from the Simandra Swami's discourses, and that's why they are called holy scripture for us, and that's why we just consider them as a God-given facts, and it's not created by anybody's imagination, but it's coming directly from the Simandra Swami's discourses. Okay, so this is Bharat Kshetra further divided into that, that there are mountains are there and rivers are there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 areas are divided into the Bharat Kshetra. And as anybody transmigratory soul, any transmigratory soul getting extreme amount of wealth will be king of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Khandana Raja means all the 6 areas that he could be monarch. It's called universal monarch, and they are called Chakravarti. Who was the Chakravarti that we know the name? Bharat Chakravarti. Who was Bharat Chakravarti? Son of Rishabdev. So he was the king of all these 6 continents, and they are not 6 continents, like not the 7 continents that we talk on Earth. Earth is probably a very minuscule part of the whole deal over here, very teeny tiny small part somewhere here. So this, to be a universal monarch is a huge thing. So this is the another picture of those things. These are the 2 rivers are there, and the 2 rivers and mountains. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 divisions are there. Okay. Now this is Mahadya Kshetra. When we said Bharat Kshetra, this Bharat Kshetra we talk, Airavat Kshetra is exactly same in the exact replica. This is on the south, Airavat Kshetra is in the north. Now, Mahadya Kshetra is in the middle, and that middle, in the center of the Mahadya Kshetra is a Mount Meru, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 4 means 32 divisions of Mahadya Kshetras are there. First thing, there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 divisions, and there are 8 subdivisions in each division. So there are 32 subdivisions, and 4 major divisions occurs in a Mahadya Kshetra. Why do I have to know all these things? Because in each Mahadya Kshetra, either you can have minimum 1 Tirthankar in this area, or you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Tirthankar, you can have it. So, 8 Tirthankar, 1 second. No, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and another 8. So 16, I'm sorry, 16 area here, 16 area here, 16 area here. So maximum in Mahadya Kshetra at a given time, there could be 16 times 4 means 64. Am I getting confused now? 16 times. Yeah. So, okay. I'm retracting back. I'm sorry. I'm just giving wrong information. Well, I'm sorry. This is there are 8 areas over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 area. Another 8. Another 8 and another 8. So total 32 areas are 3. 8 times 4 is 32. Well, that's right. So at a minimum, in one division there could be minimum 1 Tirthankar, means 1, 2, 3, 4 Tirthankar, or maximum 8 Tirthankar in each area. So 8 times 4 is 32 Tirthankar could be there. So minimum 4 and maximum 32 in one Mahadya Kshetra, it can be there. And there is center is a Mount Meru. What's a Mount Meru? When Bhagwan is born, heavenly angels take this child to this Mount Meru, and then they do the anointation, Janma Kalyanak Abhishek. If you just do in the Shwetambar tradition, they win the Snatra Puja and they say Meru Sikhar Navarave Surapati Meru Sikhar. So means at the Mount Meru, then Bhagwan is getting anointed first time, and that's called Mount Meru here. So that is a Mahadya Kshetra. That we do. Now, there are 2.5 continents that we have to talk about. 2.5 continents means this is the Jambudvip. Jambudvip, this is Dhatki Khan, and this is Pushkarvardvip. And we are coming to that later on. There is a Manushatra Parvat. I'll be talking. So now, 2.5 continent means this is Jambudvip. This white one is a Jambudvip, means island of Jambu, where in the southern section is Bharat Kshetra we live, on north side is Airavat Kshetra, and in the center there is a Maida Kshetra, and in the center of the whole Jambudvip there is a Mount Meru. So this Jambudvip. Then Datki Khand. The second white part is called Datki Khand. And then this inner part, this the third white circle that you are seeing is called Inner Pushkar Dweep. Then it's called Manushottar Mountain, and then it's called outer Pushkar Dweep. What it says, this one island, second island, and this third island is divided into two by a mountain range, or this whole mountain range. And that mountain range divides inner half, outer half. So inner half is one area, this is second area, this is another area. So 1, 2, and half is 2.5. So 2.5 continents are there. Only importance is human beings can be there only in these 2.5 continents. They can't be beyond that. So you cannot, you as a human being cannot go beyond inner Pushkar Dweep. You cannot cross, one cannot cross the Manushottar mountain, cannot go beyond. So human beings are seen only half, 1 and 1, 2.5 continents only. And because 2.5 continents human beings are there, that means where do you, who can go to the moksha? Only human beings. So only human beings are living in maximum area of the human being living is this 2.5 islands only, 2.5 continents only. So this Siddhasila is also of the same size like this. Siddhasila is no more than this one area. The humans are not here, humans are not here, beyond that humans are not there. Now, so once again, same thing we are talking, that this is the, there are 5 Mahavira Kshetras are there, 5 Mount Meru are there, 5 Airavat Kshetra are there, 5 Bharat Kshetras are there, and that we'll be seeing in the next slide here. Why 5? Because this is the, because this is the Jambudvip, right? This is Jambudvip. Jambudvip has a Maida Kshetra, Airavat Kshetra, Bharat Kshetra. Now, this is the Datki Khand is divided into 2 parts with this line. So this half has Bharat Kshetra, Maida Kshetra, Airavat Kshetra, and Mount Meru, and this is Maida Kshetra. Similarly, on this half also same way, Airavat Kshetra, Bharat Kshetra, Maida Kshetra, and Mount Meru. And this inner half of the Pushkar Dweep also has the same thing, Mount Meru, Maida Kshetra, Airavat Kshetra, Bharat Kshetra. So this thing we'll be seeing in the next slide. So there are 5 Airavat Kshetra, 5 Maida Kshetra, 5 Bharat Kshetra, 5 Mount Meru. How? This is the Airavat Kshetra. 5 Airavat. This is 1, this is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So these are 5 Airavat Kshetra. 1 that is present in our Jambudvip. 2 are from the Datki Khand, and 2 are from the Pushkar Dweep. Same way here, 5 Mount Meru. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Means this Mount Meru, where is my arrow? This Mount Meru, this is Mount Meru in our Jambudvip. This one Mount Meru and second Mount Meru in a Datki Khand. 4th and 5th, this 2 Mount Meru in a Pushkar Dweep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Mount Meru. Now 5 Mahavira Kshetra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same as before, right? Now we are going to see 5 Bharat Kshetra. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these are the area in which human beings are living. Beyond that, there will not be human beings. And this is part of the middle world. Now we go to the next slide. So that means there are 5 Mount Merus, 5 Mahavadya Kshetra, 5 Bharat Kshetra, 5 Airavat Kshetra. Now, what happens in 5 Mahavadya Kshetra? Let's go here. In 1 Mahavadya Kshetra, 1, 2, 3, 4 area, minimum 4 Tirthankar, maximum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 24, 32. So maximum 32 Tirthankar in Mahavadya Kshetra can be there, minimum 4. Now, if one Mahavadya Kshetra has 4 minimum Tirthankar and 32 maximum Tirthankar. So here it says that minimum that 20 Tirthankar can be there in 5 Mahavadya Kshetra. In each Mahavadya Kshetra, there could be 4. In the 5 Mahavadya Kshetra, 4 times 5 is maximum 20. So 20 Tirthankars can be there at a given time. And that's why right now, the 20 Tirthankars are present in Mahavadya Kshetra, 5 Mahavadya Kshetra, and they are called Simanda Swami, Yugmanda Swami, Sanjakat Swami, Ajitvirya Swami. Like this, all 20 names are there that they are present. And because Kunkun Swami went to Simanda Swami and got knowledge and everything from Simanda Swami, so we also praise Simanda Swami time to time. Now, maximum. Remember, in each Mahavadya Kshetra, there are 8 divisions and the 5 Mahavadya Kshetra. So 8 times 5 is, sorry. Let me just go back. Each Mahavadya Kshetra has a 32 divisions, and 1 Mahavadya Kshetra, 2 Mahavadya Kshetra, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 Mahavadya Kshetra has total 32 times 5 is 160 Tirthankar can be there. In 5 Airavat Kshetra, at a given time, there could be only 1 Tirthankar can be there. 5 Bharat Kshetra also, at a given time, 1 Tirthankar can be there. If Rishabdev is there, then Ajit Nath is not there. Ajit Nath is there, Sambhavna is not there. Mahavir Swami is there, Sparsnath is not there. So similarly, in 5 Bharat, minimum 1 Tirthankar can be there, maximum, whatever. Airavat Kshetra, 1 Tirthankar. So counting those things, we can have total 160 Tirthankar in Mahavadya Kshetra, and 10 Tirthankars can be there in 5 Bharat and 5 Airavat. So their total 170 Tirthankar maximum can be there. There are the reason for all this exercise is to say that there are puja. We can do the puja with 20 present Tirthankars. We can do puja. Visviharman Tirthankar Puja, or there is a Vidhan for 170 Tirthankars, and that also you will hear into the literature time to time. It just gives you overview. We are going very fast. Actually, it takes lots and lots of time. Take home message is, when you hear Visviharman Tirthankar, what does it mean? It means they are at present in a 5 Mahavadya Kshetra, in 1 Mahavadya Kshetra, 4 Tirthankar, 5 Mahavadya Kshetra, total 20 Tirthankar. How we came to 170? Similar way we came, right? Okay. Now, here, Jambudvip, again, the similar, same thing it shows again. Then, Datki Khan, then, inner half of the Pushkarvar Dvip, then, Manushatra mountain. And thereafter, there is no human being. So, 1 island, 2nd island, and inner half of the Pushkarvar Dvip, third half island. So half, 1 and 1. So it becomes 2.5 continents in which maximum the human beings are there. No, they won't be there no more beyond that. There is a each island is separated by ocean. This is Lavan Samudra. Lavan means salt. So salty ocean. And then Kalodadi Samudra. This is the Kalodadi ocean. So island, ocean, island, ocean, island, and things like that. It keeps on going innumerable numbers. And then at the end, last one is Swayambhuraman Samudra. Again, same thing comes here, Jambudvip. Then there is a Lavan Samudra, and then there is a Datki Khan, and then there is beyond everything. So that gives us idea. So in the middle world, uncounted continents and oceans are there. Continent, ocean, continent, and the last one, as we said, that it will be Swayambhuraman Samudra. Now, there is an 8th island. This 8th island is very important for us to know, because on 8th island, what is happening? Remember, only 2.5 islands are the one where human beings reside, and beyond that, there are no human beings. But on the 8th island is called Nandiswar, and there are 52 temples are there. 1 temple in the center and 3 temples on the side. So 1 temple in the center, 3 here, 3 on this side, 3 on this side, 3 on this side. So there are 12 temples and 1 in the center. So that becomes 13 temples in each direction. And so one direction 13, second 13, third 4. So there are 52 temples are there. And if you have witnessed any event that there is Nandiswar Deep, 52 temples puja, and that is puja is also getting done. But this puja is done by heavenly angels only. So if you end up attending one of these puja, that you will see all those people who are taking part in the puja, they'll be wearing the crown and everything, just like the heavenly angels, and they will be doing that puja. So this Nandiswadip, Nandiswadip, that and these temples, this temple, they are created forever. Nobody built that when it was there forever. They will remain forever. They are called Shashvat Jinale, which nobody created and nobody has made it. As universe is there forever, these temples are there forever, and these murtis are there forever. They are not Rishabdev Murti or Maheswami Murti, but they are Shashvat Tirthankar Murtis are there, you know. And so those are the 8th island that we are talking. Urdhvalok now, upper world. What upper world has? The upper world has 16 pairs of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2. There are 16 heavenly angels are residing in this area. Then there are the 9 Gravyak Devlok. This Gravyak means neck. Gravyak is a neck. This neck dwelling area of the heavenly angels, even the person who is unfortunate person, that who will never ever get liberated, is called Abhavi Jeev. He also can come up to here 9 Gravyak Devlok. And we also have gone amazing amount of infinite times we have gone there with lots and lots of punya karya and everything, with lots of auspicious, intense auspicious activities, that as a result we had gone there. But from there we have come back again. So by going to 9 Gravyak Devlok doesn't mean anything. But here 9 Anudish Devlok, there could be Samyak Drashti Jeev also, and 5 Anuttar Viman Devlok, there are also Samyak Drashti Jeev. Over here, there could be, most of the time, they are on wrong faith, Mithya Drashti Devs are there. Now, Devlok, Bhavanvasi Dev, the 10 times they live below the middle world and above the first infernal place. Remember, we saw the Ratna Prabha, the 7 hells we see, and the very first was called Ratna Prabha, which was divided into 3 parts, and the Bhavanvasi Dev means they are home dwelling angels that they live in the middle world and below the middle world and above the first infernal place. First infernal place, Abahul place, then Pankaprabha and Ratnaprabha. So those 2 places Bhavanvasi Devs live. Vyantar Devs are the ghost type of thing. They live in the middle world and also just below the middle world. Jyotish Dev, there are 5 types. They are sun, moon, stars, planet, and constellation. They live in the space above the middle world. And Vaimanik Dev, these are the heavenly angels living in the upper world in the planes, in the Viman. So Vaimanik Dev, first 6 couple lives in the 12 heavens, remaining 4 live in 4 heavens, 9 Grevek in plains, 9 Anudish in plain, and 5 Anuttar in plains. So these are the things that we have known. And last part is the Siddhasila, which is above this Anuttar plane. This is Anuttar plane, and last part, this is the Siddhasila. And the Siddhasila's dimension is same as this middle world over here. It is the same as that 2.5 continent in which we have human beings living, and so from here human being can go to moksha directly. This is in general, in a short way, it gives some idea about the Karnanuyog, about all our universe. You need to study this one if you're really interested, but they are just for information's sake. If you don't remember, you don't have to worry. Only the thing, if somebody says Visviharman Tirthankar, you have to have idea that they are at present in 5 Mahadekshatra. Or if somebody says we are going to do Vidhan with 170 Tirthankar, then you have to have idea what that means, So these are the information purpose only. But from there, lots of things that we talked about that will be reflecting upon. So I thought that it would be better that we just have some idea about our universe, and that will be helpful. Study this one. When there is question, write to me, and hopefully I may be able to answer those things in the proper fashion. And if you don't remember anything, you don't have to worry about it. Only the thing that when we talk Dravyanuyog, when we talk metaphysics type of scripture like Samaysar, yes, that I have to understand properly, because that's a backbone for my knowledge, and I have to put my heart into it to know, not only know, but to experience the thing and to get engrossed within myself. And that is the whole purpose of our discussion. Any kind of understanding any kind of discourses you hear, what is in for me? What is there which is for my soul? How can it be useful to my soul? Where is Simanda Swami? Why Simanda Swami we keep on talking? Because Kunkun Swami went to see Simanda Swami. So what a big deal. Yes, it's a big deal, because our Gurudev Sikkanji Swami also was in Mahadakshetra, and he was with Simanda Swami. He was a prince of a king, and he used to go to the Simanda Swami's Samaysar, and also Mataji Champaben and Shantaben, both the Bensri Ben, they were also there along with Gurudev Sikkanji Swami. So those trio will there in Mahadakshetra, and then they end up coming on this earth in Bharat, and they gave us discourses, and we are extremely fortunate for that. And so those are the things that we have to understand. Somebody will say, wait a second, what is the proof for all this thing? Because Ben Champa Ben, she had a Jati Smaran Gnan. Jati Smaran Gnan means she knew her past lives, several hundreds of thousands of past lives she ended up knowing. And she has a clarity of her knowledge. And in her knowledge, she knew what was happening in the Mavidya Kshetra, who was Gurudev Sri. Gurudev Sri's name was Fateh Mand, the Prince Fateh Mand, and they three were very close friends. And present day, Kunkun Swami's picture, what we are seeing, that Kunkun Swami is sitting in the jungle and writing Samaysar, that picture, the picture of the Kunkun Swami, that Champa Ben remembered in her Jati Smaran knowledge from the previous lives knowledge, and when the artist was drawing picture, she will say, no, what I saw Kunkun Swami was not like this, so please change this and that and everything. So whatever present day picture of Kunkun Swami that we see, that's the exact same thing that Ben Champa Ben has seen that one in her Jati Smaran Gnan, and she also had seen Kunkun Swami in Mavidya Kshetra when she was there. So that picture is a kind of real picture of the real person that's 2,000 years old, but it's a real. So these are the things that we have to know about it. Any questions so far? I think we have gone a little bit over time today. I'm sorry for that, but I wanted to make sure that we just finish this one subject here.
Could I just ask one question?
Yes, please.
You said that everything that happens to me is because of me. Does that mean that there are no such things as accidents or coincidences?
No, nothing. Anything happens to you, Kathy, it happens to you only. You are reason for it. You are nobody else has asked you to do all the things. If I did something to you, then it was because of me. I was supposed to do that kind of act to you, and Kathy was recipient. So in Kathy's future was written that at such and such time, this event is going to happen. So you are driving, and I'm a drunk driver, as we are talking 4 or 5 days back, that I'm the drunk driver, and my previous karma's fruition tells me that hit somebody. So I'm just hitting you. Now, you are coming in a total normal way. You have seat belts on, you're observing all the traffic rules and everything, but it happened to you because you're a fruition of your karma coming at the time, and that was supposed to happen to you. So that's what it did happen to you. Only drunk driver did not do anything to you. Drunk driver simply was instrumental cause for you. Instrumental cause doesn't do anything, merely it is present. So rather than blaming instrumental cause, I should say it happened because of my own doing. It was my past, and it's coming into fruition right now. So that kind of attitude, if I create, then I don't have too much animosity against wrong thing happen. Remember, good thing happens, I'm the king. Because of me, I mean, all these things I collected because of my own intelligence. But bad thing happens, I take that responsibility myself also. And if I take it, then I'm peace of mind. Otherwise, I'm going to have lots of frustration in my life. Anything else?
This is extremely good knowledge, Kirit bhai. I'm so happy.
I had to do very fast today, but I know that there are lots of questions probably came, and but the slides are very self-explanatory. Take your own time, you'll be able to understand a lot.
We need to read more about this.
It's okay. That's a whole idea, and we are going to make it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kirit uncle.
You can close now. Radio is okay. Ramorantana Mamo Siddhana Mariana Mamujana Mamoloe Sausanam. 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 Namo Hantana Namo Siddhana Namo Ariana Namo Jan Namo Loe Sausanam. Namo Hantana Namo Siddhana Namo Ariana Namo Jan Namo Loe Sausanam. Namo Hantana Namo Siddhana Namo Ariana Namo Jan Namo Loe Sausanam. Jai Jinendra, Mitchandagram.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra. Chamidukam.
Mitchandagram. Bye.
Thank you, and Jai Jinendra.
Thanks, Kathy.
More questions to come.
No problem, no problem.